all the planets in the galaxy. They chose ours. They hide in small places.
This phone is dead.
What?
They like the dark.
Jay, any luck?
Just a minute.
There's nothing cute about them. They've come a long way, and they're hungry. Critters. They bite.
It's a classic from 1986. Remarkably enough, I have not reviewed it until now. It's Critters in 1986. A race of small, furry aliens make lunch out of the locals in a farming town. Directed by Stephen Herrick, written by Dominic Muir. Released April 11th, 1986. An action, comedy, horror, sci-fi thriller. Tagline, the original tasty entree. 3 nominations. Here is the awesome cast. One of my dearest friends, Dee Wallace as Helen Brown. M. Emmett Walsh as Harv. Billy Greenbush as Jay Brown. Scott Grimes as Brad Browns. Nadine Vandervelde as April Brown. Don Keith Oper as Charlie McFadden. Billy Zane as Steve Elliott. Ethan Phillips as Jeff Barnes. And Lynn Shay as Sally. And the cast goes on. You know, here is one of these cheesy 80s horror films with some comedy and some action that I absolutely loved. This film today still sticks out in my head. You know, you had the emergence of Gremlins in 1984. A big, super humongous budget film that went on to do a sequel, which, believe it or not, I have not seen. And then you have a movie called Munchies with Harvey Korman that I have yet to review. I'm going to be reviewing soon. And then you have Critters. What's unique about this film is, of course, there's umpteen sequels by now, but the original, you have these little porcupine furry creatures that roll. And then, of course, they come up and they eat everything in sight. Great cast, well shot, great storyline, and it's a classic. I mean, this film still holds up today. And Dee Wallace, as we all know, from The Mom and E.T. and numerous films, Cujo, was a hot commodity in the 80s. Of course, her debut was in 1977, The Hills Have Eyes. Brilliant film. Dee Wallace is still acting today. Lovely lady. I mean, to watch her on screen and to be able to meet her quite a few times, and she's a down-to-earth person. Now, I'm sure everybody has seen this that's my age or a little bit younger, but you youngsters out there, if you want to watch some classic horror, of course it's cheesy, of course you might not quite understand the technology back then, but if you grew up in this era, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a fun film. Of course you have the teen sex in the barn. You know, that's typical in the 80s, but brilliant. I love this film. I actually watched it like 3 times since the 80s, most recently 6 months ago on Blu-ray, and it still holds up. Amazingly enough, it still holds up. Now, whether you like creature feature films like this, it's a matter of taste, but for us old heads that grew up in the late 70s and 80s. You all remember this as a kid. Brilliant film. Again, I mean, it's fun, bloody, hungry creatures destroying a farm town, terrorizing a family that has to fight for survival. And then, of course, you have another alien that comes down and tries to exterminate these critters. And Terrence Mann is his name, and I guess when he looks at something, he turns into it. So he's watching the music video, and he's now a rock star killing critters. Brilliant film. Enough said. This is Gruesome Herzog. I give this film an 8.5. You know, it might be partial, because I grew up in the 80s, I watched as a kid, but it's fucking awesome. So for all you guys out there who have seen this, I'm sure you agree, it's a brilliant film. Enough said. This is Gruesome Herzog, and I'm out of here.